The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From the gun, here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown! Chicago!
Khalil Herbert,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deep up, I will not live in apology. I just lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself as the leader in the backfield moving forward.
In motion right is Evans.
Kings! Regular! Done.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time, and it's third down. You look at this Bears defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On third down, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Run. Pistol. Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He completes it right side of White. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the Bears 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Baker changing the play at the line.
Run.
On second down, they'll run with White. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call are BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hurry.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears take over the first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Fields now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got some room to operate. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd down at 13. Out of the gun. Fields. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-draft touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Returnable here from the 38. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 45-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 on the draw. Here's White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Point it right, point it right. Run, run, run.
Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pistol. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Trey Palmer
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
following the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Fields on first down. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10. Fields again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Evans in motion. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Regular. Real.
Mayfield now.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
first down throw for Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, 56 yards.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
It's 3rd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a signal of the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First down, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hurry! Run. Hurry! Pistol.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's got his man, it's White. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, alert 33.
A run to begin the second half with White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, alert 33.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Jones on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And they will take over first and 10.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the 50, here's Fields. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's third down. To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Real. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get open quickly on any type of route.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Give Ngakoue credit on that play and for what he's done throughout his career. He's been on 5 teams across the last 4 seasons, but has never stopped producing. At least 8 sacks every single year, and he's still only 28 years old.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him so far.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Point it right. Run. Fifth.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, alert 33. Kings.
Mayfield now on second down. He completes it right side to White. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Regular. Real. Up.
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second down, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They stay on the ground with White. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Bucs on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On play action, Fields.
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now it's a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Opting to run again here with White.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Real.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here. They have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 175.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Herbert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, we retreat into an excellent...